Hey everyone, it's Pokejon back with some more For Honor gameplay footage. Today we'll be playing on Citadel Gate, Dominion mode. I'll be a Warden. The purpose of this video today is to kind of talk about strategies in capturing zones. When to capture zones, when to be defending zones, which zones have more value than others. So we'll just go ahead and start off the match. Coming from the attacker side, the first thing I like to do is go right over this bridge. Right away, there's always enemies there because I know if I was on the defending side, I'd be taking the same exact path anyways. So you usually get a pretty good fight right off the bat. Now here I do have the 2-on-1 disadvantage. Now I'm usually not concerned about a 2-on-1 so much. I feel like I'm pretty confident in winning most fights. But here I am not playing up to par, doing very poorly. So this Viking is able to get some pretty nice shots off on me. And right there you see he gets the stun, and all of a sudden my character's pretty much wiped. And there's the final kill, gets the execute off on me. Looks real nice, chopping me to bits. But now back to owning the zones. A and C are by far the most important zones to own in any game. Reason for that is A and C are the only zones where you can heal when you're on top of that zone. So if, on this side, your natural zone to own first is C. Most players can run up to that ramp on the right and grab C just to have a zone, so that way if you're low on life, you can run there and heal up. Now, on the flip side, if you're a defender, you try to take A first, because that's your closest side from your spawn, so you kind of go to a fallback position if you're low on life. But no matter which side I am, I like to try to own both of those, because having those options in the middle of a fight and trying to run and heal is really nice. So as you see, I run over that same exact bridge, go right back to A. This time I do win the fight, and I'm able to capture the zone because of that. Of course, winning fights one-on-one is obviously the most important thing. Having the right strategy is nice, but if you're unable to execute, it doesn't really matter. If you're just losing every fight, you're just kind of hurting your team. So here I was able to get 2 executes off in a row, get a nice big chunk of health back to kind of keep the fight going while we're trying to take it. We take it, now we're healing up, kind of hold the spot there. So right now we've already encountered 4 enemies, all trying back to take A. This is essentially the front. This is where all the action's happening right now. Now while this is happening, if you look, you can see my team owns all 3 zones, because it's the defender's priority to take this zone if they can. Now, as you see, they lost, they had to respawn, they lost again, they had to respawn again. Now all of a sudden they're trying to go for B and C. B is always tough because all the soldiers, it's just so hard to own. You don't get the heal. It's really secondary. That's more to put pressure on late game than it is for anything else. Now, as you saw, I did win the fight, luckily, because I did have the ally there, but my life was so low that I had to go heal. Owning A let me run right there, took just a couple seconds, got to A. Now I get to heal right back up and can get back out in the fight. Now, blue team definitely would prefer to own A because it's near their spawn, but in that case, we did. So if I was that low on life and blue had owned A, I probably wouldn't have risked it. I would have taken the long way to try to get all the way back to C to play it safe. But in that case, we had been holding A for so long that they kind of snuck around and took C, so that was just really convenient for my sake that it was just so close. Now, as you see there, that was a 2-on-1 fight. I just kind of played safe. I got a couple of swings in, backed off, got the 1 kill, and the other player ran down the ladder, ran away, don't even know where he went. Now here, I make a really big mistake. As you can see on the map, there's already 2 other players over there that already took it. I wasn't too low on life, just a little under half. You can still win fights at that point. It's not optimal, but not the worst. But by going all the way over here, it really leaves A uncontested. So it went all the way out of the way to get A, even though I saw that a lot of them were right in the middle trying to take B. And just like that, they did able to push B all the way through to the other side and just run over. I see my ally helping out on B to try to get that kill. The guy was able to escape. And now here, I'm going to try to take B all by myself. The blue team had already pushed B to the opposite side, so I'm here trying to kill things one at a time. It's taking a long time. Now, right now, I could be in action. I could be trying to, take C back, I could be trying to, I could be trying to take C back. I could be helping push to get A, but instead I'm spending all this time getting B, still getting B. At this point, I could have easily gotten a kill, gotten maybe 2 kills, and taken a zone, but instead I'm sitting here all alone, clearing the area. Now eventually I was able to get the area, but one reason that I did push to get that at that point is, like I said, at end game, you really helps to put pressure on by owning B. By taking B there, it put my team in breaking the enemy. So now my team has over 1,000. So now they're really on the back foot, trying to play safe. They don't want to die, want to get some revives going off. They're all kind of clumped up on their one last zone, except that one guy on top of that ledge over there. So me playing safe as well, knowing we already have them breaking, just back all the way up, get healed up, don't play over aggressive, because as time goes by, as long as we have 2 zones and they only have 1, they're just going to keep falling behind. So let them hold A, that's fine, see if they can push out to try to get B, which is exactly what they're doing now. They're working as a team to clear B, but that really doesn't make much of a difference at this point because we already held it for long enough to keep them breaking even if they own it. So now they own 2 spots, but they're still breaking. So you see, all of them, all the soldiers are right there because this guy and a couple of his teammates were able to push it out quickly. So now, obviously, we're going to try to get that kill. My teammate does get it over there, and now we're going to try to push B again. But this time, instead of being alone, I'm pushing it with 2 allies. So now what took forever before gets quickly done, just a matter of seconds. That was really, really fast, and all of a sudden, boom, we own B again. Now that really puts the enemy on their back foot again. They do own A and C, so they have both heal spots, so that's really nice. But because they're breaking, it doesn't matter because they cannot die at this point. If they die, they're really hurting their team. So they can try to make a fight, they can try to run to a heal, but they're already in a really tough position and there's not much they can do at this point. Even if they held all 3 spots, the match is already over at this point. There's nothing that they can do, so might as well just go ahead and get these last kills and finish the match off. So full disclosure, it just gave us the victory, and I'm not even really sure how. Maybe they just assumed I was going to win, I don't know, but they were breaking, maybe just because it was so one-sided. I'm not really sure exactly why, but that's essentially the strategy to it. Own A and C as much as you can. Getting B once in a while is nice, but really that's more focused towards the end game once you're already close to breaking the enemy anyways. So definitely stick around. If you like this video, if you have questions, let me know. Give us a like, and I'll be back with more soon. See ya.